Oh look, there's no one around, this door's open. What's in here? Oh wow. Not much, just a few tables and some paintings. Oh, they're onto me. Quick walk, step back in here. They're onto me. There's some stuff I didn't really take notice of yesterday. For instance, these ammo boxes. Yeah, hello.
The gentleman who assaulted you yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, Samuel.
Yeah, he will take you to a place called Cannon Kopje. Cannon Kopje is a place where the battlefield was.
Fantastic.
For the siege of Mafeking in 1899.
Oh,
it's
great.
Not that far. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not far from here, I think.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
Plus minus 5 km from here.
So he knows where to go? Yeah, good. Okay. We have to get a drink before we go.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Great. We didn't really look at this stuff either. I think this is scouting webbing or something. Oh, there's a scout's badge just around the room. Did you hear that? You probably didn't. These guys used to deliver on bicycle. Okay, so Samuel is going to these are cadets, the crop. Lord Edward Cecil was the fourth son of British Prime Minister Lord Salisbury, joined the Grenadier Guards. There he is there. He served as an aide-de-camp to Lord Wolseley. He was a big name. Wolseley went to Egypt to try and rescue Gordon. Transferred to Egypt, Lord Edward served as aide-de-camp to Lord Kitchener. During the South African Anglo-Boer War, Lord Edward held the rank of Major and was Baden-Powell's Chief of Staff. The two did not get along well at the time. Okay, during the First World War, he died of TB in Switzerland. That's Lord Salisbury's fourth son. And, of course, the Rhodesian capital, Salisbury. A heliograph, we've heard about those. I don't think there's any lights in here. Yeah. Can't, oh, actually, it's not even there, but it tells you what a heliograph is, and there's a beautiful bronze plaque, which I once again can't read. So, yes, Samuel's going to take us to Cannon Hill. What's this? An item, vacuum pumps for extracting explosives just out of bomb and shell cavities. So maybe, I don't know, you know, there were caves and bomb shelters built here, and maybe they used that thing to suck the guts out of the explosive. It seems unlikely, but you know what I'm going to tell you. Look, this is like a tripod. Obviously, we don't know what it is. A bit of old writing on it, but we don't know. Neither do we know what this is. Oh, there's a move. Very heavy copper. It's got a date 1880. Okay. Look at this. The rot. The rot is in the old town hall. And as I can guarantee you, I put 100 Rand in their box yesterday, which is the equivalent of about $8.80 or 60. And I can guarantee you that was their earnings for the day yesterday. And I've put another 100 in today, and I guarantee you that will be their takings for today. That's to pay those two women and the maintenance of the hall, you know, of course. So get here quick, folks. And as was mentioned at the Kedar Lodge, what happens is that people that work here at these places, they eventually are so well behind in their payment, or they're so desperate that they think, well, we'll just start knocking off some of the stock and sell it, you know. Who can blame them? You're going to come and work here every day. Oh, we didn't look at this guy. He's from the Flying Corps. Flight Lieutenant Andrew Proctor. The Great War. Actually, there's a Proctor Street. That's a great painting. I wouldn't mind that for my place. Again, we're in luck. The museum had a book which showed us some sights around here, and today we're back with Samuel. He's been assigned to show us Cannon Kopje. Now I'm thinking this is probably a hill where the Boers lobbed shells. That's a big hospital there, the Mafeking, psychiatric hospital for the mentally challenged. You want to say hello, Samuel? Say hello to the people overseas.
Hello guys, how are you? My name is Samuel Pagati. I'm going with my mother here.
Yep.
So we are going through the places that he wants to go.
Yep.
So he says no problem, he's with me.
Yep. Samuel is here to protect. We must go and talk to the people at the psychiatric hospital. Maybe they have a bed for me. It could happen to any of us. So, alright, we're back from... I committed a slight faux pas filming the psychiatric guards. Now this is real African felt. There's these little... Should have bought my shoes, but once again I left my shoes in the car. As I was saying, I think this is probably the Boers had their cannon here. Maybe the Long Tom, the Crusot. It's all overgrown. Nobody comes here anymore. No.
I'll be with the security here.
Right.
But because of the no security.
Yes.
What they want to do, I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. Look at this water waste.
The water waste.
What's going on?
In South Africa, we already have the crisis of water.
Yeah, and they're wasting it. Bloody idiots. You think there's people living here?
They are trying to...
Squatter?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that you also...
Yeah. Have to be careful, yeah. Any snake? Mamba? Oh, look at this. I'm already seeing stuff. I'm already seeing... Look at this. This is emplacements. Fortifications. Do you know who was here, Samuel? Who was here? Boers?
Actually, I don't know the history of this place.
Well, yeah, I think there's a little plaque. Oh, look at this. Is brilliant. This is brilliant. You know, the men, Samuel, they put this here. They lay there with the guns, waiting for the British. The bloody British. Fucking British. You know, I'm getting a bit excited. Settle down, Cherry. Settle down. It's all right. Otherwise, we end up over the path at the psychiatric hospital. Oh, this was a real dumb of me. I'll not put my shoes on. But this breastworks are still here after 123 years. And as we heard, no one comes here anymore. It's just the ghosts of the dead Boers, still waiting for the British to surrender. And I think they're under Cronje. Well, this is interesting. Have a look at this. These are in the trees. These are called, I think, weaver birds. Oh, weaver birds. That might be them running away or flying away. Look at that, breastworks. And I can see a cannon. Can you see those things in the tree? Are they weaver birds, Samuel? You know? Yeah, the birds. I reckon. I'm coming. Oh yeah, let's go around. And you can see the trench line there. Now, if this is what I think it is, the British assaulted this site. Yeah, they would have. The British assaulted it on numerous occasions to try and destroy the guns. Oh, anyway, we'll soon find out. It has to be Boers. They're pointing towards the town. Remains of a path here. Oh, good, good, good. It's a fort. Yeah, well, we know the British assaulted the Boer fort. They took heavy losses. Historical monument, dedicated in sound memory of all the fallen in the time of war. Annual convention of the Memorial Order of Tin Hats. This is a fort. It doesn't say anything. Look at the breastworks here. And I suppose the Boers just buried their men out in the veld. You can see a little entrance to that where the bird goes in. Yeah, yeah. Oh, a tunnel. Are you going in? No.
I was taking that. You have to go with your stomach down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, I'm not that dedicated, folks. Oh. Here it is. Oops. Well, Cannon Hill, or Cannon Kopje, the long Tom. Off he goes. There's no markings on it. Wow. These things, I don't think they are, but in Afrikaans there's a bush called a wagabiki, which means wait a moment, because when you get hooked in them you have to wagabiki. Sammy, can you hold that and point it over here at me? Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, there's another tunnel. You know, I think he knows more than he's letting on. Yeah, real harsh land, you know. Thorns and cactus. And they're beautiful breastworks. Oh, look at that tunnel. Is this the one you mean? I can get down a little. See down there? I ain't going in there, folks. You're welcome to go. Come out and... But you can see the old... That looks like a railway sleeper from 1900. I mean, if you come out here with a metal detector, you'd probably find old Boer coins and Kruger coins. Oh wow, look at this tunnel. Yeah, watch out. It's horrible. There's a big tunnel. Yeah, okay. Samuel's going to explore it first. What the hell was I thinking? Wearing thongs. Oh, you got some light. Boy, this guy's dedicated. He's real dedicated. Oh, whoa, 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 what's that? Hornets, man, hornet. Wasps, get out. Escape. Wow. Did he get you?
Yeah.
Wow, hornet nest. Angry African hornets. I told you Samuel was going to take a bullet for me. He took a hornet. Wow. I would have just crawled straight in there. Like a dummy. Oh, look at this. You sore? You okay? Sore?
Yeah, a little bit pain.
Right.
But I will be fine.
I take it up to the hospital.
Yeah, I will be fine.
Those bastards. But this is a lot of work's gone in here. I mean, knowing the Boers, they probably got the natives to do the hard yakka for them. But look how well it's preserved after 120 years, 123 years. What's that house, do you think? Someone's house? Private
It's a hospital building.
private property?
Yeah, it's a hospital
Okay.
property.
Yeah, nice. Couldn't believe we disturbed the hornet's nest. I'll reward Samuel for his efforts today. You know, otherwise the poor guy's just sitting around waiting for cars to come in. Oh, how do we get out of here? So that's the hospital over the fence. We can't actually see town, or maybe we can. I'll go and stand up there, see if we can see the town. Let me get out of here. Oh fuck, thorns in my stupid thongs. Okay, we're up. From the height, even the way they protected the cannon, you know, what was going on was the British would have been lobbing their cannon shells back in the direction of the Boer to try and blow up their cannon. So there would have been artillery exchanges, you know. And they talk about, you know, Christmas Day they stopped firing cannon shells. They were gentlemanly about it, as I said. Okay. Oh wow, I wonder what that is. What the hell drops stools like that? Okay. Oh. Cool, eh? Cool as. Oh. Oh. That's the thing in South Africa, that everything's just falling apart and being forgotten. There's no tourists come to Mafeking anymore. You know, I haven't seen another European while I've been walking around the shops. So, oh, as you can see, I haven't been hassled, haven't been confronted, haven't even been asked for money. So we go now to the railway station, which is another memory for me. Oh, yeah, we'll go home and have a rest. That's better. You can see the thorn bushes growing over the path. I wonder what this little hut was for. Maybe there was a information centre or a guard that kept an eye on Made sure people didn't damage it. Oh, there's a little table over there. Let's have a look at that. I'll never be back. Let's see what it says. Maybe, probably for people to have a picnic.
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, here's like a picnic table. The bench has been stolen, of course. It is. You know what? They probably had a little. They probably charged a little ticket price. You come out here. There's the toilets, of course, all smashed. That's South Africa for you, smashed. And as Samuel said, they're desperate for water here, and there's this pump been broken for, you know. So that ticket, that's probably a little ticket box. Yeah, hi everybody. It's Thursday evening, just about 4:30 I think. As you can see, I've been in the swimming pool in my new one-piece swimming outfit. A little bit cold when you get in, but the good news is that Chantal is the lady who runs this place. She's an Afrikaner, and she informed me she wants to keep all the women together. She wants to move my rooms, hello, to the poolside area tomorrow. So I've got no objections to moving room. And there's some mine workers apparently will be taking over number 7, my room, which she thought they may be rowdy. That explains how this place is full, because for most of the day there's no one here, and then at night they all start coming from their jobs, so the job probably puts them up as part of their contract, their accommodation too. So today was quite a big one actually. Worked out better than I thought. I went to the cemetery earlier on, you probably saw that. It was great finding those old graves, especially finding the man from, the boy from Kyneton. I mean, that was just meant to be, because I'd given up, I was leaving, and the first one to find was his. And then starting to get the hang of things, you know. I think I came back here, I think I got my money belt and my passport and that. Then I had to find the Standard Bank to pay. The hotel in Louis Trichardt is called Lollapalooza. Sounds like a rock festival, doesn't it? Lollapalooza. And they have a museum, and as I said in other videos, they're dedicated to the Bushveld Carbineers. So I paid them in full, that's what they want. So to do that, yeah, just stand in line at the Standard Bank. They've got a couple of guys that are outside that are helping people, and you just mention that you're a tourist and they come and help you deposit the money. Then I wandered over to the museum again, only really to have a quick look at anything I might have missed, and also to find out if there's any other attractions or sights to see around Mafeking to do with the ballroom. To my surprise, she said, I'll get Samuel, he can spend a few hours with you. And so they went and got him, and I think he was just glad to get out of work, you know. It must be horrible sitting around these jobs. All they do is sit and wait for cars to come in and fill out this sheet that they fill out your rego and your, you know, your phone number and your signature. It all means nothing, you know. They employ 4 people to do that, to stand at a gate, open the gate, get your details, sign you in. Anyway, so I think he was glad to get away from work. So I talked to him, got a bit more, learnt a bit more about him. First stop was we went and got some cold bottles of water, very hot again, you know. And what she told us about was a place called Cannon Kopje, and you will have seen that as well. That was brilliant. My only thing being, I'm so stupid, I should have put my sneakers on like I did for the cemetery. I think I got a thorn in my foot or something, which I hope doesn't play up. But yeah, but that was brilliant. And that tunnel that Samuel was about to go into and the Hornets attacked, you couldn't make that stuff up. So then, and I'm going to tell you the full story now, because I gave you viewers an abridged version. If you watch a while ago, back home, I was talking about return to Africa. I was talking about when Tom and I came back to Africa and we visited my dad in Zimbabwe, and how we wanted to stay, or I wanted to stay, forever, because it was just such a paradise. So Dad farewelled us at Bulawayo station, and the train comes down through Botswana. It's an overnighter, and it came through Mafeking early. So the night before, well, we were sharing a cabin with this old Afrikaner guy. When we got on the train, we were young bucks, with very little brain and plenty of mouth. And he was an old guy, and we were sharing the cabin with him. So once we hit the bar, we of course met some girls, and we wanted the cabin to ourselves. So we went into the room and we got the old guy's stuff. We moved it into the cabin next door, because all the cabins weren't booked out on the train. We saw nothing wrong with that. Of course, the authorities did. They were African girls, which was kind of illegal in South Africa at the time, but more to the point was you can't go moving passengers that are paid up passengers at will. That's why we got thrown off the train at dawn at Mafeking station. When we were thrown off, the Afrikaner in the white safari suit, I can still see him with the long white socks and the crisp white safari suit. He confiscated our passports, and he said they're going to review whether we're going to be allowed into South Africa or not. And in my haste to get off the train, I left my camera and all the stuff in the up part luggage storage. Just so drunk and so hungover. And as we got off the train, all these South African soldiers were cheering and jeering at us. And so we sat on that platform, as I said. It seemed like till late afternoon. The train only came through, I don't know. It was a long wait in the baking sun. So anyway, I said to Samuel after we finished at Cannon Kopje, any chance we could go and see this platform? I'd like to remind myself why I can't drink. Why for me to drink is way too dangerous. So we tried to go onto that. Well, I wanted to see the platform. Not so easy. To get into the railway station now is not so easy. We went one side and they told us, no, you can't come in this side, you got to cross the bridge, go over the other side. You can come onto the property then. So a lot of gates, a lot of filling out forms. We get into the other side of the bridge, we drive in, the woman lets us in. It's a big deal about how they park. They have to reverse park. Everyone has to reverse park, so I parked normally. They yelled at me, so I had to drive out, and then I went to reverse park. They yelled at me again because that was the employee parking, so I drove somewhere else. Just as a big empty block of concrete, nowhere near any building, parked it, and they yelled at me that I had to reverse park against this sort of water tower. It made no sense. It wasn't a parking spot. Anyway, then we walk in across to the station, or the administration building. We have to wait a while. Then we get let in and we go and see this manager of sorts. This guy was on a real power trip. Sits in his office. He's got a little IBM ThinkPad, way out of date. He's got the air conditioning on. So he says, well, why are you here? So I told him, look, I just want to see the platform I sat on in 1983. I sat there all day, and it's an important lesson for me, and I just, out of nostalgia, would like to see it for a minute, take a couple of photos. No big deal, And he got on his high horse. He starts talking to, Samuel, I don't know who you are, but I don't bow to the museum. The museum has nothing to do with me. The museum doesn't dictate my work obligations. He looks at me, he says, your history is of no importance to us. And if you go out there and get hit by a train, then, I'm responsible. You're an Australian, and if you would get hit by a train, then it's my responsibility. You don't have any proper PPE clothing. I said, look, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I just thought if he could, I said, can you at least point in the direction of the passenger platform? You see, they don't take passengers anymore. That train is just freight. Comes down from the north, goes down to Johannesburg, I suppose. They fill it with coal, send it back up again. They're mining this whole country. They're just turning it upside down for minerals. So I was able to see the platform. It didn't look the same. I couldn't get real close, but it had a roof on it. The platform, I remember, didn't have a roof. We just sat on a bench in the sun, and then when we finally got too hot, we couldn't handle it anymore. We went and sat under a tree, as I remember. Anyway, that was my expedition to Mafeking train station. Now, tomorrow I'm planning on going to Ottershoop, which is where the Jamison raid rode through. There was an event in Ottershoop, which is a tiny little town about 40 kilometres from here. There's nothing much. And Chantal's mother, the woman at the reception, wrote a book on the history of Ottershoop. And I was given a number of a guy called Titch, I think, and told to ring him. He's got a farm out there, and he's got some Boer War stuff on the farm. So I rang him, and he's going to let me have a look. He's going to show me around at about 2 o'clock tomorrow on Friday, and then Saturday morning I'm out of here. I'm back to Boksburg. Check my phone. I can figure out what's going on with my phone so it doesn't keep sending me on these crazy, routes, destinations. I think I know what to do now. So that's it for tonight. Last night they ordered food from over the road there. It was absolute rubbish. It was a hamburger with chips. It was a lot of food. It was rubbish. So I've stopped and bought some stuff from one of the supermarkets, which was quite confusing. They had these Bain Maries, and you had these polystyrene trays. I could see people putting the meat and or the rice or the pup into these trays, but I couldn't see what they were using as lids, so I was just getting the other part of the polystyrene tray, putting it on as a lid, and trying to stop the stew from spilling on the floor of the supermarket. When they come up and said, no, you go and see that woman. She seals it with plastic and she puts a price on it. I thought they were going to weigh it up at the counter. It made perfect sense when it was explained to me how it worked. So that's what I'm having tonight. I'm going to heat some of that stuff up in the microwave. The breakfast this morning was okay. Nothing special. I don't know why I paid for it, but it's okay. So that's it. Been a good day. Small problem with the sinuses. I don't know if I'm catching a cold or something, but if that's all I get and that's the worst of it, then I'm doing all right.